and gentlemen, welcome to our first edition, MG and the BOD. I'd like to take this time to introduce to you my best friend, my colleague, my main man, aka Big Daddy MG, Gabbola. I myself, Joseph Chiarappa, aka Joey BOD. A couple things we want to get into before we get started. Matt, thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Joseph. Thank you.
What do you want to talk about first?
Well, we're in the month of December.
Yes.
So,
always a good month.
Always a good month. We just concluded week 16, and we're forging ahead, week 17, which means NFL playoffs are on the horizon.
Exciting.
Very exciting time for some of us. Not myself, because I'm a Buffalo Bills fan and my team is out.
And you just lost in the championship in fantasy, I think.
Yeah, I did, thank you.
Okay, just wanted to clarify that.
Thank you for rubbing that in.
He lost.
Okay, great. And you're a Green Bay Packer fan.
Championship.
Probably not. But
oh, Zinga.
You do have Fat Eddie, which was on my fantasy team.
He's not fat. He wears a rib protector.
No, well, it is a deep rib protector.
I think he looks great.
He's fat.
Oh, well, he's awesome.
He is awesome.
Let's get into the playoffs first before we get off tangent here. We'll start off in the AFC. I think that this is going to be really a match between the Broncos and the Patriots when it's all said and done. No other team stands in their way. Matt?
It pains me to say, I hate the Patriots, but listen, myself and Joseph, we're realists. We talk football with you every week. That's what we plan to do. We plan to give you our intelligent analysis of teams. We don't plan to give you our opinion of hatred of our teams. I hate the Patriots. I hate Belichick. I hate Brady. But right now they are playing the best football in the AFC.
And let's be clear about something. We definitely don't know everything. However, we know more than you.
We definitely know more
That's
than
why
you.
we're doing this. We're doing this for you because we're peoples. That's what we do.
We're people helping people.
And we just want to give back to the kids.
Yes.
Okay, so talking about the AFC, real quick, let's get into the NFC. Matt, who do you like there?
You had to set me up like that. Huh?
I did. I wanted to throw it up for you. I gave you an alley-oop, but I'm hoping that you put it home.
The Green Bay Packers. I like the Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
They're playing the best football right now. They had a little stumble against my Buffalo Bills, but if it wasn't for Jordy Nelson's drop, that game probably could have went the other way.
I don't think the Packers have put that on the back burner. Of course, I'd love to see my team go all the way. But the way it stands right now, with an Arizona win, a Seattle win in Week 17.
Can we just clear one thing up? That Arizona's going nowhere.
Absolutely. They're out.
Okay.
They're going to go to the dance, they're going to talk to a girl, and they're going to get pushed away, which is my love life. But Seattle this week at home versus St. Louis. If they win, they clinch #1. And if the Packers win at home versus Detroit, they'll be the #2 seed. And to be honest with you, I don't see anybody beating Seattle in Seattle.
I was just going to say, you do have to worry about Seattle. Seattle started the season off, first game of the year was against Green Bay. They crushed Green Bay. Seattle, in my opinion, regressed from there. Green Bay got better, but now Seattle's turning it on. And like Joe said, you don't really want to play Seattle in Seattle. That is one team that I can see the Packers slipping up to.
I definitely agree with that.
Cowboys, they can beat the Cowboys.
Yeah, no doubt.
They can definitely beat the Cowboys.
To me, the Cowboys just don't show anything. I know, okay, they won big this past week, but great line. I just cannot see Tony Romo getting this team to the next level, that elite status level.
Well, he's never got the team to the next level.
That's why I don't believe it.
So you're speaking track record here.
Right.
And I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I agree with you. Tony Romo has done nothing to show us that he can play at that next level, meaning Super Bowl level. Is he a good quarterback? He's a great quarterback. Is he a good fantasy quarterback? He's an excellent fantasy quarterback. But as far as holding that Lombardi trophy, I just don't see it.
And I want to jump back to the AFC real fast. Let's talk about the Colts. I mean, great quarterback.
But embarrassed by Dallas last night.
It's bad. It's bad. And the kid's been on a little bit of a slump. Couple 2-3 weeks.
Listen, for all you people out there who had Andrew Luck in your fantasy
we
playoffs,
want to say we're sorry.
We are sorry.
What happened?
You had no luck.
Yeah,
although you had luck, you had no luck.
It was awful.
Because he has been playing poor, and I love Andrew Luck. I think he is fantastic, but he certainly didn't help any fantasy teams. The loss of T.Y., not the loss, but he didn't play. So he should be back next week. But not having T.Y. there they're a completely different team without T.Y. Hilton. I mean, he's their long ball threat. He also is an intermediate threat. He's a great wide receiver.
Agreed.
And when you take him away from Andrew Luck, it's a totally different offense.
Man, I want to break something out on you real fast. Hypothetical gun to your head. It's not loaded, but it's there.
Please,
okay?
please.
I can't put it down. It's there.
It's hypothetical.
Super Bowl. Give me a matchup and a winner. Go.
Can I have 5 seconds?
Well, while Matt thinks about this, I want to tell you folks at home, I've never won a fantasy championship. I want to make that very, very clear. However, okay, I'm abnormally intelligent in all aspects of life, and I think that my opinion of things matters, really. People may disagree with me, but then again, they're not as good looking as me. So, I mean,
It's debatable. It's debatable.
Matt is a good looking guy.
I am a good looking man.
You know, he has produced 2 beautiful children.
I am a good looking man.
Now, are they his? We're not sure.
We're not sure.
But there have been tests, but they're questionable as well. So now that we bought Matt some time, Matt, give it to me. Not like that, just the matchup.
I have to go out of the NFC. I'm sorry, but I have to go with the Green Bay Packers. I think when it's all said and done, I think Aaron Rodgers leads this team. He's one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen in my life. I hate to say that because I hate to give him a compliment, but
And you mean me?
Yeah, you.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a dick.
Right.
But he is fantastic. And, yeah, right. He's fantastic, and I think that Seattle's not going to do, because I do think it's going to be Seattle against Green Bay in the championship. I don't think Seattle will do to them what they did to them in Week 1 because I think Aaron Rodgers is too smart for that. So, out of the NFC, I have the Green Bay Packers. Out of the AFC,
just say it.
no, I hate to say it. I don't want to say it.
All right, I'll say
But
it.
I can't see anybody beating them. I can't. The Patriots.
Okay.
The Patriots. I can't have. But Green Bay is going to beat them, so it'll make me smile.
Well, I'm going to say that the Packers are not going to make it. Just know the team. I'm not trying to play the card where going against my team and then they win and it's all magical and happy and I'm like, oh, they should have lost. No. They're not a well-rounded team right now. Things would have to change significantly in the playoffs. Their defense cannot stop the run nor the pass right now. And Dom Capers, you had a good career, you got to go. You just don't send anybody on the blitz, and it's driving me up the wall. So, Dom, we can see this. Maybe send more than 3 or 4 guys every time.
Maybe.
Just throw it out there. Try it. Clay Matthews cannot be the only guy to get sacked. I'm sick of it, and enjoy retirement.
You are a little suspect on defense.
There's no doubt,
Right.
and I agree with you with the Patriots.
I hate to say
the mighty Bill Belichick.
It kills me.
The guy is a wizard.
I just don't see anybody beating him.
He's not human.
He's not human.
He's not human.
He's an asshole, is what he is.
You know what? Never met him. Seems like it.
I don't need to meet him, Joe.
Really?
Yes. There's people I don't meet that I
You're
know
judging.
that I
You're
know
judging.
I know
You're
people are
judging.
assholes.
You're judging.
Like Matthew Berry is an asshole. Like
Yeah, I would
you
agree
people
with
out
that.
there probably listen to Matthew Berry, which makes you guys assholes.
Yeah, you guys are stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Call
guys
us up. We'll
Call
give you a
us up.
hotline number,
Listen,
okay?
every Monday during the football season, we will be coming to you not so live, but live on YouTube, and we're going to give you our fantasy analysis. And we're going to tell you who to start, who to sit. You could listen to us. You don't have to listen to us. But if you listen to Matthew Berry, you can probably do better. So
And let us know when you don't listen to us, because 1, we'll make fun of you, and 2, we'll consider helping you out again.
yes. And you can also email us questions at mgandthebod@yahoo.com. We will answer all and every question
That's
that comes
right.
our way. We have a Facebook page.
Yes, friend us. We want to be friends with you.
MG and the Bod.
Be friends with us.
We love friends.
Maybe come to tell us, hang out,
You
have a
come.
drink.
Yes.
We might order Domino's and I may walk home.
Tonight's ladies' night.
Every night is ladies' night. Stop. That was good stuff. That was good stuff.
All right. So we went on. Joey thinks you didn't tell. You said that you don't think the Packers are going to
Right,
win. You didn't say
I would go with the Seattle Seahawks against the New England Patriots in Arizona.
Okay.
That's the Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, Arizona's definitely not making it, but they are hosting the Super Bowl.
Right.
That's the only part of Arizona.
They'll be in the state.
That's the only part of Arizona that's going to be in the Super Bowl.
They'll be there, but not on the field.
Exactly.
Okay.
Brian Lynn.
Yeah, awful.
Awful.
Get him out.
Carson.
How come Tim Tebow can get a job?
Because people hate Christians.
Well, you're right. I'm sick of that shit.
I don't understand.
You know what? I'll give it up right now.
Tim Tebow.
That's it. Get him in there.
I'm the Buffalo.
They need anybody, really.
We do need a lot of help. We need a lot of help.
All right.
So you have Seattle. Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't mean to cut you off.
Yes.
We have Seattle. You have Seattle against New England. I
Yes.
have Green Bay against New England. Let's see. Playoff. You know what? We kind of jumped the gun a little bit because there's still a lot of playoff races out there, Joey.
Yeah, you got a battle for the NFC North, which is going to be very interesting at Lambeau Field, the Packers versus the Lions. If Seattle wins, they clinch home field, and Arizona becomes, I believe it's the 6th seed.
That's atrocious.
Oh, yeah, great year, and I know injuries, it happens, but you got to have a backup quarterback. In this league, there are few NFL players that stay healthy for 16 games, and they weren't prepared, and this is the result. They're going to go from a 1 seed to a 6 seed and have to play a road game versus an NFC South team who did not even get to 500. And that makes me sick, I gotta tell you.
Joe, just because you dress a guy up and in the playbook it says he's a quarterback doesn't mean he can play quarterback.
That's right.
And in that case, that is Drew Stanton, that is Lindy, and that is Logan Thomas.
Yeah.
You know, all good guys, I'm sure. I'm sure they're great guys. Can they play quarterback at the National Football level? The answer is no. And
I would even question the Canadian Football League.
I would question the Canadian Football League.
We're not entirely sure if they would fit in there.
We don't know too much about the Canadian Football League.
Right.
But I would say you're right.
But if I had to pick a team, I'd say go Alouettes.
That's the only team I know too, so go Alouettes. Or the Argonauts.
The Toronto Argonauts. Yes. Almost affiliated with the Bills.
Almost the Buffalo Bills.
I know. You're going to become Canadian soon.
I might.
All right. AFC-wise, obviously the AFC North is a shamble.
No, the AFC, I'm sorry. The AFC North is it's probably the greatest division in football.
The toughest division right now.
It's the most action in football. Everybody's 9-4.
Right.
It's great action, is what it is.
Exactly.
And I do think 3 teams are going to get in there.
But again, great for football.
I think
great for football.
I think Cincinnati's going to get in. I think I love the way Pittsburgh's playing right now too.
Pittsburgh's getting healthy at the right time.
I actually think if there's one team that can contend with the Patriots, I think Pittsburgh can contend with them. I think that Le'Veon Bell and the short intermediate pass games to Antonio Brown, Heath Miller, I think they can control the clock, and I think they can keep the ball out of Belichick's hands. And I think that Mike Tomlin, that would be the game plan going in. So I'm not saying they can beat them,
right.
But I'm saying out of the AFC teams, I just don't see Denver. I'm sorry, I love Peyton Manning, I love him. But they haven't looked good in 6 weeks, you know.
Yeah.
They haven't looked good. What was it? The Raiders they played 4 or 5 weeks ago.
That's right.
They ended up putting up 41 on them, but I think it was a 10-point game at halftime.
Right.
You know, when you can't beat the Raiders, thank you. We just lost to the Raiders. But when you can't beat the Raiders, not that they can't beat them, but when the Raiders give you such a hard time, I just don't think you're a Super Bowl team. So I'm sorry to Peyton because I love you, but I think that Brady's going to beat you again if you guys meet.
And I'm going to go against Matt here, where he speaks about Pittsburgh being able to compete with the 2 teams who we think are going to be in the AFC Championship, that being the Patriots and the Broncos. I'm all about this kid Luck. I know Matty likes him. I know a couple of our buddies like him. This kid's the real deal. I think he's going to be able to shock some people with his arm. Not shock them. I think overwhelm them would be the right word to use. I think Andrew Luck and that Colts team, if healthy, and T.Y. plays a full game, they'll be all right. I think that they are a serious contender to knock those teams out the AFC Championship.
I don't disagree with you.
First
of all, don't ever question my love for Luck. Don't, you know.
No, who's questioning?
You know, like I
love. We're getting defensive now.
I love my wife.
How many guys do
I love my wife.
You love Peyton.
I love
you love your
Manning.
wife.
I love you.
Right.
And then I love Andrew.
Okay, rankings. How would you rank Peyton Manning, your wife, and Andrew Luck? Go.
You're last. I know that.
I would be last out of that group.
You're last.
Really, not even ahead of Andrew Luck.
You're last. Peyton and my wife. It's really
close.
Close.
Okay.
It's really close.
Well, I would put your wife first.
Well, of course you would.
She knows I would.
Yeah. Kramer Lane.
All day, every day. I do. I don't know. I wouldn't rank myself last, but I understand Matt's point of view.
I do love Luck, though. I just think their defense is. Again,
it's got holes.
Again, it all comes down to what are we in Super Bowl? What?
49.
It all comes down to defense.
Maybe.
Defense wins. Defense wins. Defense wins always. That is just the story of the football playbook, whatever you want to call it.
You know,
defense wins.
I'm glad that Matt said that because I'm going to pat myself on the back. I was the only friend to say that last year, and I got laughed at and made fun of.
Not unusual.
Yeah, well, you know, it's like a Friday night for me, really. I was right. They were all wrong. Defense wins. Matt's on the bandwagon. I like it. I like where his head is. Defense does win this time of year. It's just a known fact. And the ability to run the ball. The best defense usually wins. That's why I am going to end up picking Seattle to.
Do you think Seattle has, out of the AFC and the NFC, do you think Seattle has the best defense right now?
The best defense right now.
Right now, because
yeah, I do.
They faltered in the beginning.
I do, and I gotta tell you, it was a close second. You may think I'm crazy. Something about that Denver D. They are fast around the ball.
Well, listen, they certainly opened the checkbook because they knew what was their problem last year. So obviously, I mean, the whole world knows it's no secret that they revamped their defense. I agree with you. I like their defense. I just don't think they're the best in the AFC.
Let me ask you, how much do you believe in C.J. Anderson?
I think it's
right now, this time of year.
I think you could be a running back on Denver.
Would I succeed?
I think I'm not even like I say that tongue in cheek, but
oh, really?
well, yeah,
okay.
I have a big tongue and a pretty big cheek.
And we're off tangent.
Yeah. But I think that C.J. Anderson is a good football player. I think if you put him on the Houston Texans, I don't think he's that good of a football player. I think that Denver makes running backs better. I think Peyton Manning makes running backs better. I think their zone blocking scheme makes running backs better. Their passing games makes running backs better. Just the team he's on, no matter who they plug in, they're good running backs. So yes, to answer your question, I like C.J. Anderson, but only because he's on Denver.
Fair enough. Okay. You have our thoughts on Super Bowl predictions.
Let's talk about before we. I'm sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Don't say you're sorry to me. Don't say you're sorry to me.
Let's talk about the worst division in football.
Oh.
How do we talk about the NFL playoffs?
It makes me
and
so
not talk
sick,
about the
okay?
NFC South.
There's got to be a rule. Roger, Mr. Goodell, I'm going to put this out there. Should a team be less than 500 and win the division? Two things. One, they should not be in the playoffs. Two, they should not have a home game.
Okay.
I don't think that's right.
Now,
no, there should be no entitlement to that.
Joseph, I agree with 50% of what you just said. It is not their fault that they're in such a shitty division. Okay, that is, listen to me, that is like being placed in a poor family.
But it's
it is not their fault of the division that they're in. Having said that, I do think that the division winners deserve to be in the playoffs because you didn't pick. It's not like you picked the division you want to be. But Roger, if you're still listening, because you probably
he
probably turned it off when you started talking.
No.
But if you're still listening, I do think that they should be reseeding, and I don't think that a 5 and 11 team, or 6 and 6 and.
No, Atlantic again. I think at 8 and 8, right?
And
7 and 9, something like that. But still,
I don't know
where we're going.
I think it should be. I think it should be reseeded. I don't think they should be. They should have a
home game. Not right. Not here. Not now. Are you serious? Makes me sick to my stomach. Because you're gonna have a good. Well, I'm not gonna say good. You're gonna have an above-average Philadelphia team be sitting at home.
Well, who was it last year? The Cardinals last year had 10 wins, right?
Yeah. And what about the year with Matt Castle and the Patriots? Went 11 and 5. The kid.
Fuck the Patriots.
I'm just using it as an example.
Well.
Would you literally fuck the whole Patriot team? Really?
No, probably no. I don't even know. Maybe Gostkowski.
Yeah, really? The kicker? You know, all the guys, you know what the kicker?
He's probably the softest.
Each his own. I don't blame him, and I'm not going to hold hardship against him. I love the guy.
Yeah.
Not Gostkowski, this guy. This lovable bundle of joy.
Your love
is lifting me higher
than I've ever
been lifted before.
I said your love
is lifting me up. All right, next segment. Let's get into some awards.
Take us home, Joey.
We're going to go into awards. That's how I want to close this segment out. It's been a great football year. Another one that's gone way too fast.
Not so good for me, but...
Well, the last 15 years haven't gone good for you, Matt, and I'm sorry.
Hope you get food poisoning today.
I've had it. It may make me lose weight. So
I hope you go into the bathroom and you have no toilet paper left.
Has that happened?
No, but it sounds like a nightmare.
It's awful. I've had to use my briefs. It's so bad.
Well, if you're in the bathroom, you should probably just go right in the shower.
Oh, okay. Okay. Big time question. Who out there will jump in an ocean and shit and not wipe? Question of the year. I'm not going to point fingers, but somebody here did.
Somebody here
might have did it. Okay, listen, we got off track here.
Okay, let's go. Take us home, Joey.
I want to talk about awards, who gets them and why. Matt, we're going to start off with the Coach of the Year. Go ahead.
I'm glad you started off with that because we both are, we talked before the show, we both are in agreements. agreeance, right? What is that, agreeance?
We both agree.
Okay, we both agree. I'm glad you brought up that, Joe.
Right. Miss Kennedy, if you're watching, he didn't have you. He doesn't know any better.
No, I did have you.
It's just a shit.
I did have you.
He didn't have you. I had you.
Okay.
3 years. How you doing?
Okay.
Creamsicle pop in the back. How you doing?
You look like you had a lot of creamsicle pops.
Excuse me.
You look like you had a lot of creamsicle pops.
A couple, 2 trade.
Back on track.
Right. Coach of the year. Go.
Easiest question of the day.
No,
that's got to be Bruce Arians because of what we just said. The guy is playing with a quarterback that shouldn't be playing quarterback.
Right.
It's basically how that goes.
The guy is outstanding.
It's outstanding. What he did with Indy
does the most with the least. The Indy story was great with Coach Pagano.
He's absolutely great. And it's a shame
fantastic for football.
It's a shame because if he did have a quarterback, and I love Carson Palmer, but he's on the downside of his career.
Right.
If he played, well, look what he did with Luck. If he played with a quarterback that is up and coming. The guy is an offensive genius.
With potential.
In my mind, he's an offensive genius.
Yeah.
And I think that Arizona team, has John Brown. They got Michael Floyd. They got
Larry.
Larry's on the downside.
Don't matter.
But Larry doesn't need to be a 1 anymore.
Ellington.
I think they have weapons that if they had a quarterback, I think that Bruce Arians could make the most out of those
Right.
weapons.
Agreed.
That's right.
It's Indy 2.0 without the quarterback, but maybe he'll get one next year. Also great for Doris. This guy wears sick hats. I got a lot of credit to you on that, Coach Arians. Congratulations on your Coach of the Year award from MG in the BOD.
From MG in the BOD, he's the BOD, I'm MG.
Just in case you were wondering.
It means nothing.
Call us.
Call us.
If you need us.
Email
we are
us.
fantastic Madden players.
mgandthebod@yahoo.com. Email us questions.
Friend us on Facebook as well.
Yes. We bring it over now to Defensive Player of the Year. Joseph, I'll let you take the lead on this one.
I appreciate that. I think this is even easier than Coach of the Year in my opinion. I'm going with the kid from the University of Wisconsin, Houston Texan, J.J. Watt. This kid is incredible. He catches the ball, he blocks, he knocks down passes, he causes fumbles. Can you think of anything he can't do?
Listen to me. The guy is unbelievable. He is an unbelievable football player. He is an unbelievable person. I don't think there's anything that he can't do. I don't think there's. Aside from football, the guy can do anything.
This guy is the humanitarian of the year.
And you know what, Joe? You hit the nail right on the head because he is as good on the field as he is off the field, and the kid knows what he's got. He understands the gift that was given to him.
He appreciates
the gift that was given to him. It kind of reminds me of me and you if we ever got there.
That's right.
No, because
we give back.
In all seriousness, we're good human beings,
right.
And we know that to get to the NFL level is a privilege. It's not a right, it's a privilege. And J.J. Watt understands that. He gives back off the field, and on the field, he is most of the time the best player on the field. He could win Offensive Player of the Year.
And in an NFL with all the bad things that are going on, see Ray Rice, see Adrian Peterson, see Ray McDonald, see Greg Hardy. I'm talking to you guys. Yeah, you're bigger than me. Go ahead. What are you going to do?
Beat him up.
I can do whatever I want because it's freedom of speech, bro. You guys are dirtbags, okay? AP, I said it. You're a dirtbag.
I would love to see you get punched in an elevator, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, to-do list. The guy is just what's right about football. He's saving football and what it should really represent. He's
saves
everything
lives.
that's right.
He saves lives.
You know what? I gotta tell you.
He cuts oranges at halftime.
Did you hear about the story at halftime?
No, tell me, please.
He saved a kitten from a tree at halftime.
At halftime.
Yes.
I actually heard tidbits of the story. I heard that the fire department came there. He told them to go home. I'll jump up, get the kitten myself.
And you know what? To continue, I heard the truck broke down, fixed the truck, sent them on their way.
Listen, he didn't even hit a jack. He lifted that thing with one hand, changed the tire. Fire department went to go save a house burning.
Listen, long story short, and we don't mean to go on. J.J. Watt, we love you. Defensive Player of the Year.
Hands down. Easier than Bruce Arians.
Good
and
luck
Bruce Arians was easier.
The guy's great. Love him.
The guy's fantastic.
Love him.
What we got left here?
We're gonna go to you now. Lead off batter, Matt Gabbola. Rookie of the Year, Matt. In a great draft class at every skill position. We really like this draft. We had fun watching it.
One of the best draft classes in recent history.
Yes,
one of the best draft classes, and
definitely in the last 10 years. Definitely.
Yeah, I agreed. And specifically, I think to one position.
Yeah.
Granted, the whole draft class was pretty damn good, But the wide receivers, let's talk about the wide receivers. Because I think the sexy pick right now for Rookie of the Year is Odell Beckham. And I'm not saying that, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. But what I'm saying is he has shown a little problem staying on the field.
Right, well, he missed, I believe it was the first 4 games.
Missed the first 4 games.
Right.
He is fantastic. The guy's electric.
But the numbers he put up in those 11 games have been ridiculous.
It's absurd.
Let's give him credit.
Joey,
Unbelievable.
It's absurd.
Unbelievable.
I think, hypothetical gun to head again, I hate to use that.
I don't want to put my hands up.
I hate to use that. Hypothetical Nerf gun to head.
Right, okay.
I would probably pick Odell Beckham for Rookie of the Year. I think Kelvin Benjamin, I think he's a close second. You know, people forget about Kelvin Benjamin. The guy is putting up pretty good numbers. Sammy Watkins on Buffalo, I think he's a lesser of a tier of wide receiver, not caliber-wise. I just think he doesn't play with a quarterback. But when it's all said and done, my vote for Rookie of the Year would be Odell Beckham.
Okay. I don't want to agree with you. I'm going to play devil's advocate. I'm going to go with Mike Evans.
Excellent.
I think great numbers across the board. Consistency has been an issue, but I don't think that's his fault. Obviously, again, another situation with quarterback play.
He doesn't play with quarterback.
I wish I had a better adjective for you, but it's just very, very bad. And it's a shame because these kids have talent, and the Sammy Watkins of the world, the Mike Evans of the world are playing with nobody right now. Yeah. And it's stopping their progress. It really is.
It's hampering their progress.
Right.
I think in the long run they will succeed because I do think that Tampa Bay is going to address their quarterback situation. I do think Buffalo will address their quarterback situation via draft. Hopefully, maybe Hundley's there in the second round for Buffalo.
Sneak back into the first, maybe too.
Maybe sneak back into the first. But I do think if they had a better quarterback this year, I would probably put them ahead of Odell Beckham.
Sure.
But unfortunately, Odell plays with a Manning.
And I'm going to make a case for my guy. I'm going to say Brandon Cooks if he stood healthy. This guy was on pace for 100 catches.
Short people love short people.
You know what? We stick together. And Brandon, holla. That's all I got to say.
Holla at your boy.
All day, every day. You are a phenomenal talent with breakaway speed. And for a little guy, you get up and you just show people that it doesn't matter. Okay, you're great.
Yeah, we got big hearts. Little guys got big hearts.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. We show big dumb idiots like this guy who's boss when it's all said and done.
Really, Joe?
Really, man.
I do like Brandon Cooks. I like you, man. Get back on the field.
I agree.
Let's kick this to our closing award, which
grand finale.
It's the grand finale.
Biggest award in football.
Biggest award in football.
Outside of Super Bowl.
That's true.
Individual award. Largest individual award. Which usually go to Matt. However, in football terms, it's called the MVP.
It's the MVP. I am the MVP.
Of what?
Eating.
Okay, I won't argue that.
Yeah.
I won't argue that.
You're the MVP of dancing.
Self-taught, thank you very much, Mom and Dad. But seriously, come on. What do you got with the MVP? There's a couple candidates.
I actually think it's more difficult than people assume.
I agree.
I think in my mind there's 3 people that I would put for the MVP. Obviously, I will pick one. There's 3 people that I would put for the MVP. I would put Aaron Rodgers for the MVP.
Right.
I would put Andrew Luck for the MVP. And I would put Antonio Brown for the MVP. And hear me out on this one.
I'll let you go before I tell you how wrong you are.
Okay. I'm not wrong, Joe.
Okay.
The guy is the most valuable player on the Pittsburgh Steelers. I love Le'Veon Bell. I love Ben Roethlisberger. Antonio Brown, at the tender age of 26 years old, is the best wide receiver in football. He's the best fantasy wide receiver to have. I ultimately do not think he can win MVP, but I definitely think he deserves to be in the discussion. My pick, though, for 2014 MVP would be Aaron Rodgers. Okay. I didn't know you were going to say 3, so I'm going to say 3 as well. Please say 3, Joe. Copy me.
Yeah, well, you know.
Do what I do.
That's right. Why would I do anything else? Yeah. You show me the right way.
Do what I do, Joe.
Or the wrong way.
Do what I do.
You do something, I do it the opposite. Yeah, but in this case, I'm going to follow.
But I do things right. That's why you do things my way.
Right.
Right.
Right. My 3, I'm going Aaron Rodgers. Obvious reasons. The guy has, I believe, 4 or 5 interceptions all year, and one of which was his fault.
How many against Buffalo?
2.
Oh, okay.
Against Buffalo. In a loss.
How many against Buffalo?
Is Buffalo... When is next time Buffalo playing? Week 17 and then what?
Next year.
Next year, right. Okay,
okay, right.
Next year. Aaron Rodgers, the guy's got the quickest release in football, most accurate arm in football. He's just a talent. He's got the wheels to show it. Love the guy, obviously. I'm going to go to DeMarco Murray. Something I don't do because I just hate the Cowboys so much. But you give credit where credit's due.
I like it.
I know you never take talent away from anybody. He's had a great year. Granted, behind the great line.
Fantastic.
They put a lot of stock into that line.
Best line in football. Dallas Cowboys, best line.
3 first rounders on that line. It's fantastic. And I'm going to put J.J. Watt in there too.
Woo! You know what, Joe? Normally, I don't like to agree with you. I think I like your 3.
These 3 guys are literally the most valuable people to their teams.
I agree.
You take them away from their teams, and what do those teams have? Not much.
I agree with you.
Not much, man.
I think mine were pretty good too.
Oh, there's no doubt yours were good. You know what? Out of those 3, I'm going to put DeMarco Murray on the outs. I'm sorry. I can't find myself giving it to a running back in a passing league. Have a great year. I hope you get a huge contract. Just don't get in trouble, dude. You seem like a legit guy so far. Just don't mess it up. Just don't mess it up.
Stop hanging out with Joseph Randall.
Right, that's a problem. Because he steals things.
Yeah. Underwear.
Why does he steal things?
Guy makes millions. He steals $50 pair of underwear.
That's like me stealing a loaf of Italian bread.
Well, I can see that.
Well, that's happened.
I can see that.
Comes down to J.J. Watt and Aaron Rodgers for me. Oof, you know, in every sport I played, I was defensive-minded. And I'm not picking Aaron Rodgers. My MVP is J.J. Watt. The guy has done the most with the least. He really, no Jadeveon Clowney, so there's no one to take pressure off.
I agree with you, Joe. I agree with you.
There's really no nose tackle.
I think he's splitting hairs.
Yeah, but I'm sick of it always going to a quarterback. I'm sick of it.
But if you take J.J. Watt off that, first of all, Houston might not even make the playoffs.
Right.
They're still in the hunt, but it's a long shot.
But
if you take J.J. Watt off that team,
what
are they? Houston's 8-7 right now. Take J.J. Watt off that team, they're probably
5-11.
Nah, I don't think J.J. Watt it gives them 3 wins.
Oh, I do.
I think Aaron Rodgers. What are the Packers? 10-3. What are they? 11-3. 11-3. Aaron Rodgers.
Sorry, 11-4.
Aaron Rodgers gives them 11 wins.
Right.
So he is the most valuable player. The award is most valuable player. The award is not best football player on the field. The award is most valuable player.
But here's the thing: you have seen seasons like Rodgers like this before? Peyton has done it. Tom Brady has done it. In fact, Aaron Rodgers did it when he won the MVP. Have you ever seen a defensive player have this many touchdowns, this many bad passes, this many fumble recoveries, this many sacks?
I love J.J. Watt. I love J.J. Watt.
This is ridiculous.
If I was going to get married again, I would ask him to be my best man.
Really?
I love J.J. Yeah.
Well, that's kind of wrong.
I wouldn't ask you.
Okay.
I love J.J. Watt.
I wouldn't go.
Yeah. Well, he probably not even invited to my wedding. Anyway.
Good.
I'm not getting married again, but you wouldn't be invited again. It was a mistake to invite you the first time.
Really?
Yes.
I got to that's mean.
Does that mean? I only invited you because my wife wanted to invite you because she went to elementary school with you.
I gotta tell you, I might walk with the show right now.
But the show is just gonna be MG.
Yeah, that's it.
MG and the beer.
MG and the beer. And his beard. MG and the beard. Because he's mean, folks. It's totally uncalled for.
No, in all seriousness though, folks, this is my co-host. This is my best friend in life.
He's just making up for what he just said.
No, I'm dead serious. His name is Joseph Chiarappa, aka Joey the BOD. I am Matt Gabbola, aka MG. MG and the BOD. We plan on coming to you every Tuesday. We plan on filming every Monday. We plan on uploading on Tuesday, coming to you every Tuesday. Once the season kicks off, which is probably August, but we are going to come to you probably during the draft.
Yes, I think the preliminary plans.
Maybe Super Bowl too.
Yeah, Super Bowl. I like to do a Super Bowl one. For the draft though, preliminary, do one show a month. To go over the draft, do our mock drafts.
I agree with you.
Show them to the world.
So from now on, we're gonna come back to you in February 1st is the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So we'll come back to you at the end of January with a Super Bowl preview show. We will then take a little hiatus, gather our thoughts, and then we're gonna come to you with a show a week in April, right?
Do you want to start in April? Maybe we'll surprise you and give you a show a month in February for the draft.
Okay. Either way, we're coming to you once a month for the NFL draft that comes up. And then going forward after that, we'll be with you once a week.
And we're going to put this out there to the boomers and Cards of the world, the Mike and Mikes, Michael K, whoever else on ESPN Radio, 660 AM. Listen, you got a studio. We have Tala. Okay? We're better than you two. Which you just have an opinion. We know the game. We've been there, done that. Okay? We're the common folk.
We play PAL football.
Right, and we were dominant. Dominant. Okay? We're doing this show for the people. We're not going to hang up on callers or shy away from questions. In fact, we encourage you to make fun of us.
Bring it.
Wouldn't be the first, won't be the last, friends. Okay, so signing off, Matt Gabbola, Joe Chiarappa, MG, the BOD. Look forward to seeing you soon.